Hey there, Knicks fans. Harris Rubenstein here for NBA Weekly. The New York Knicks are going to be one of the top teams this offseason, and with the NBA Draft Combine officially behind us, there are plenty of Knicks rumors to sort through. So without further ado, let's get into our Knicks Rumors Roundup. All right, let's get into our Knicks Rumors Roundup. We start with our first rumor. Is Dave Fizdale trying to mend things with KP? Well, he's certainly trying. We're giving this one 3 crying Jordan heads. We do know that he met with KP's agent and brother in Manhattan this week. He hasn't met with Kristaps quite yet. He's still in Madrid rehabbing from that knee surgery. He does plan at some point to visit KP in Latvia this summer. Just want to point out that Phil Jackson nor Jeff Hornacek ever took time out of their summers to go visit KP. So I think it's going to mean a lot for him to go visit Kristaps in Latvia. I'm excited to see what Dave Fizdale can bring to the table. And apparently so is Pat Riley, because apparently Pat Riley does indeed approve of the Dave Fizdale hiring. Now, this isn't completely surprising, and I know that people, especially in New York, still aren't crazy about Pat Riley, but hey, if anyone's credible to tell you who is and who isn't a credible coach, it's probably Pat Riley. 4 crying Jordan heads on this one. He really likes Dave Fizdale, as do I, though it isn't really surprising. Dave Fizdale did work for Pat Riley in Miami for 8 years, including winning those titles with LeBron and Dwayne Wade with the Big Three. Riley said, quote, "He's a great young coach. He really is. He is smart as hell." Knicks president Steve Mills actually called Pat Riley about Dave Fizdale to try to get the gist of what happened with him in Memphis, why it didn't work out, and what the positives could be by hiring him with the Knicks. I love the hire. I think it's the perfect fit for the Knicks. And apparently Pat Riley does as well. So before we move on, let's get into our rumor meter so you know exactly what these heads mean. 0 crying Jordan heads, it's a Mutombo finger wag. Get that stuff out of here. 1 small shred of truth, it's about a 25% chance. 2 crying Jordans, people are talking, give it a 50-50 shot. 3 crying Jordans, it's pretty likely. And then 4 crying Jordans, bang. This is 100% fact. Book it, put it in the news. All right. Let's get into our third rumor. Is Keith Smart coming to the Knicks? Another one that we are going to give 4 heads to. The ink isn't officially on paper yet, but Keith Smart will indeed be coming to the Knicks as Dave Fizdale's top assistant coach. Now, if you've heard this name before in connection with Dave Fizdale, you shouldn't be surprised. The two of them have worked together extensively, including working with each other in Miami and in Memphis. Now, there is a rumor that the job could have gone to Mike Woodson, who is also up for the Knicks' overall head coaching job, but it seems that they are giving it to Keith Smart. He will be hired as Dave Fizdale's top assistant. Like I said, he did work with him in Miami and Memphis, so a little familiarity never hurt anyone. I think it'll do loads for Dave Fizdale's overall confidence as the new Knicks head coach. All right, let's get to rumor number 4. Is Enes Kanter opting in? Well, we don't really know quite yet what Enes Kanter is going to do. We're going to give this one 2 crying Jordan heads. People are talking. Now, we say this because Enes Kanter apparently doesn't even know if he's going to opt in yet. No decision has been made, but Kanter did meet with Fizdale. He is owed about $18.6 million if he does opt in. And Dave Fizdale even said, quote, "He's a Knick until I'm notified otherwise." Apparently in their conversation, Kanter said he was excited about the new changes that the franchise was making and that he was excited that Fizdale was brought in to be the head coach. So what does that mean? No one really knows. It only remains to be seen whether or not Enes Kanter decides to come back to the team. All right, let's get to number 5. Are the Knicks drafting Trae Young? So now this is something that we've talked about multiple times here on Chat Sports, especially on NBA Weekly, who the Knicks were going to take. So we're only going to give this one 2 heads for now, but the good news is the Knicks did indeed meet with Trae Young at the NBA Combine. He did meet with them on Friday, says that he can fit with the team's current point guards, and saying, quote, "I think they all bring something different." He also mentioned how he brings a little bit something different to the table in terms of his overall scoring. He says that his versatile game can really bring a lot to the table as an NBA player, and seems very excited to eventually get drafted. Whether or not he falls all the way to the Knicks in the draft remains to be seen, but Trae Young would certainly be a great fit. All right, let's get to our last rumor here. Are the Knicks going to draft Wendell Carter Jr., the forward/center out of Duke? Now, again, we're only going to give this one to Crying Jordan heads because we aren't exactly sure what's going to happen with the Knicks in the draft. But we're just talking about players that they talked to in the combine. They did talk to a couple other players besides Wendell Carter Jr., including Michael Porter Jr., but he's just not going to be on the board. So let's talk about Wendell Carter Jr. The Knicks met with Carter during the combine, and they asked him specifically how he thought he would fit with Kristaps Porzingis, and he actually had a pretty interesting answer saying, quote, "I think it would work very well. We're both interchangeable players who can play the 4 and the 5. He's a great player. I'd learn a lot from him and how to be a pro on and off the court. That would be something I love." Dave Fizdale likes kind of the positionalist nature of the modern-day NBA, so the combination of Wendell Carter and Kristaps Porzingis would certainly help. But that's going to do it for your Knicks Rumors Roundup of the day. That's going to do for me today. Remember to subscribe to the Chat Sports YouTube page so you can stay up to date on everything New York Knicks. You can also follow me on Twitter @SportsTeam for all your NBA news and updates. But for now, we'll see ya.